Let's go, it's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show.
Which one, old man, that ain't got time? Shake your head. Get that side check. Put it in pockets like it's back. Going downtown.
Holy shit, it has been a long time since I reviewed a Final Fantasy numbered game without a -2 or -3 after it. Final Fantasy 15 has been on my list of games to play since I started YouTube back in 2006. It was even in my intro. I swear I'm going to try to find a clip and put it right here.
Fucking car, just a funny guy, became a YouTube star. Looking for better reviews than IGN, don't look far. Just give me a shot, going Don Paul. Alright, so today I'm reviewing Predator.
You play as Noctis, and after your father is brutally murdered in your beautiful city set to flames, you're on a mission to find your soon-to-be wife, and you are with your 3 best buds. In this open-world experience that Final Fantasy hasn't really had before, except for maybe 12, this is like an open world as big as possible. But is the game good, or is there just too many issues with it? Let's find out.
Which one, old man, that ain't got time? Shake your head. Get that side check. Put it in pockets like it's back. Going downtown.
Let's roll out with the good first. The graphics and atmosphere are stunning, but what's new? Final Fantasy has always boasted some of the best visuals to ever touch our screens, and 15 is no exception. Everything is uniquely designed, yet still feels like Final Fantasy, so it's a mix of old and new. So 1 second you got a guy who's dressed up like he belongs in the Knights of the Round Tables, and then you have a guy pulling out a cell phone. It's an odd mix that somehow works really well. Also, the new battle system is both fresh and rewarding. It's fast-paced, it's all about timing, blocking, and parrying, with an occasional throw in a fire or electric magic attack. And it's a little bit of summoning too sprinkled on top of that. This is the best combat, in my opinion, that Final Fantasy has had, because it actually has a learning curve, but once you get into it, once you grow, once you have all the moves, it's very exciting each and every battle. It basically plays out like those badass scenes you used to see in Final Fantasy games and cutscenes. You can now do those. And who would have dunked that? Good job, Square, on the combat system alone. The world is lush and beautiful, but also a blast to explore. I spent 6 hours straight just roaming the world, doing side missions, hunts, and all while having myself smile the entire time. I'd make camps, I'd power up, I'd take down beasts, I'd maybe go fishing, I'd travel around in my car, I'd go on my chocobo to see all the different places. There's so many wonderful moments in this game, and it's really a great atmospheric experience, because this game offers something that I haven't had in years, or at least since Witcher 3, of exploring. It's just so fun. The new level up system works really well. You have basic level up system with the HP and MP. When you do stuff like hunts and missions, you gain XP. You then go to sleep, wake up more powerful. It's just like real life. Then you have the AP system, which is done by doing things like fishing, camping, traveling, and so on. The more AP you collect, the more you can power up different skill trees. These trees are like teamwork attacks, magic attacks, your own combat, and so on. It's really an intriguing way to do it, because it makes it feel like everything you do, even the simplest task, you're rewarded. I also really like the characters a lot. The biggest criticism I hear is the story, and yes, it definitely has issues. We're gonna get to it. However, the actual characters are all very interesting and fun to me. The main band of brothers with Noctis are both individually unique, yet it's a joy to be around each one. All the personalities are wonderful, and even when they clash, they feel like family. This might be my favorite party in a Final Fantasy game in a long time, because they feel like an actual family.
Well, here we are.
So let's talk about the story. It's not horrible, it's just extremely disjointed. It feels like it's missing parts. Now, if you watch the movie like I did, some of those chunks are filled in. However, even when you do watch the movie, there's moments where I'm like, why is this person here? It just doesn't make sense. Also, Noctis and Luna's relationship is just not that great. It could have been definitely better. Moments with Noctis' father also need to be shown more, so we feel the loss. Noctis does a good job of showing the player, but we want to feel it with Noctis why it's sad, and there's just not enough cutscenes with that to actually give us that. Also, the pacing in chapters are an issue. Chapter 1 to 9, in my opinion, to be honest, are almost near perfect. There's plenty of great, epic, wonderful moments. After chapter 9, you're treated to a very linear path, which just makes it very easy to fly through all these chapters in 20 to 30 minutes. Then you get to the infamous chapter 13, which long overstays its welcome, and it's just a pain to get through. It's basically half an hour of no weapons. Then when you do get the weapons, it's a slow-ass weapon, and you're mostly just opening doors and getting key cards. It's like Resident Evil, but not fun, because it's not scary, and it tries to be. It's just very weird, and it cuts the pace so bad, because it takes about an hour to an hour and a half to finish this, and even longer if you get lost. So this chapter alone really ruins the pacing of the game, and it's so close to the end that it hurts to even talk about this chapter.
Waits for no man that ain't got time to shake your head. Get that side check, put it in pockets like it's back. Going downtown.
Listen, the main issues of the story and pacing are there. There's other small issues like the camera being a little bit crazy at times, taking only one hunt at a time, side missions being a big chunk of the game, probably more than the story, so there's those issues, and I won't lie. However, when the game gets it right, oh, it gets it so effing right. The combat is wonderful, the characters are fun, the world is a joy to be in, the hunts are a blast to do and face, and overall, my time with Final Fantasy in the 35 to 40 hours that I played is near pure bliss, save for an occasional chapter or two, especially 13, go fuck yourself. Anyway, I really did love this game. The whole time I was playing it, I was really enjoying it, and even the bad parts, once I got through them, I was back to loving this game. So, I think both new fans of Final Fantasy that want to try to get into it, and old fans to try this to see if it clicks with you like it did with me, I'm going to give Final Fantasy a 15, a 9 out of 10. It's an amazing experience, worth playing for sure.
That's it.
What's what?
I've come up with a new recipe.
I could taste test for you.